YouTube, what's going on, man? It is your boy Sneakerhead Pat coming to you with another video. Alright, man, we're gonna take a look at the first images of the Bred 11, aka Playoff 11. But before we get into that, anybody that watched my giveaway video, you already know we're gonna keep it rolling with the free kicks giveaway. So I'm gonna be posting this picture on Instagram, and the first person to comment first on that post, you can have these for free. And it's one of my extra pairs, and I will also pay for your shipping. This is a size 9. It is dead stock, OGR. So if you do actually wear a different size, I can get you a size swap. I can either find somebody with a size swap, or I could just sell these and buy whatever size you need if you don't want this size 9. So yeah, the IG is Sneakerhead Pat. But anyway, so it's already been confirmed that we are getting the Bred 11s this holiday season. Obviously, this is the 2012 pair. How are we feeling about these, man? This is one of my top 3 shoes. Like, I know I tell y'all like Infrared 6 is one of my favorite shoes of all time, but the Bred 11 actually has more nostalgia to me. Like, the Infrared 6 had to grow on me over time, but these, man, from the time I was a kid till now, is something I've always had a love for, man. Like, it's crazy how a shoe can like take you back to like a specific like time period where you remember everything that surrounded the time frame of this shoe. Like, when I think about Bred 11s, I think about like Reebok Classics. I think about the two-tone Nautica jackets. I think about FUBU. Let me tell y'all my FUBU story, man. So back when I was like 11 or 12, this was like 97, 98. I came up on some money, bro. $20. You know, when you like 11 or 12, that's a come up. So I wanted a hat. Nobody would take me to the mall to get this hat, right? I could have waited till the weekend, but that was too long. I didn't want to wait that long. You know, when you're young, that money is burning a hole in your damn pocket, right? So I was riding with my older sister, right? We were headed to these apartments we used to live in. We didn't live there no more, but we still knew people. Lawndale Apartments in High Point, North Carolina. Shout out. But she stops at the gas station right across the street from these apartments, right? I go in, I'm like, oh, they got hats in here, right? So I go up there, I'm like, yeah, let me get that blue FUBU hat. The thing about FUBU, right? The F on the FUBU clothing, like where it curves around and it crosses at, those 2 points are like really close. Like they're touching, but they don't connect. My hat, if the F fully curved around. So really it was a P. But I'm like 11 or 12, I don't know. In my mind, maybe some of them look like that, some of them don't, right? So I buy the hat. You know, I'm good now. I don't even need to go to the mall. I got my hat. So we go over to where we get to, bruh. The moment I step outside, all I hear is, hey, this nigga got on poo-boo. Bruh, I got roasted. I got flamed, grilled, baked, boiled. I got cooked is what I'm trying to say. Like, they dug into me so bad, man. I remember my sister like, y'all leave my little brother alone. But they was like, nah. Boy, they killed me that day. After that, man, I remember they all had on like their Reebok Classics and their Nautica jackets. After that day, man, that hat never saw the light of day. It was just a pure waste of money, man. And they never let me live that down either. Like 3 months later, I come around, they be like, what's up, FUBU? That FUBU hat, it brings up hard memories. I still have nightmares about that. Never wore that hat again. I even tried to cut the P to make it look like an F. It didn't work though. These were like the type of shoe that I always wanted growing up. I just could never get them. That's why it's so dumb to me when people say like stuff like, Jordan's been putting out the same shoes for 30 years and you dummies keep buying them. It's like, duh. Like, his shoes they're iconic, they're legendary. He did legendary things in these shoes. And the fact that he keeps re-releasing them, it gives all of us a chance to own them. Like, they first came out in what, like 96? They came out in 96. I was like 10 years old. I couldn't have, you know, nobody was buying me these. Then they came out in 2001. So I was like 15. I didn't have a job, couldn't get them. And they came out in 2008. I was in college, had a part-time job. I couldn't afford them. damn sure not the damn pack that they came in. And then they finally came out in 2012. By the time they came out in 2012, I was out of school, had a decent job, making decent money. I could finally afford them. Still didn't get them, bruh. I waited in line all night and completely missed out. So it wasn't until like a couple years later that I had to have an even better job just so I could pay resale for these, and I finally got them. So that's what, 96, 2001, 2008, 2012. That's 4 releases, and some people still have never owned them. It's good that they keep releasing shoes like this because it gives everybody a chance to eventually own them. So I never understood why people say that. Like, they never say that when it comes to damn Chuck Taylors that have been coming out for damn 50 years, or Adidas Superstars, those damn shell toes. There's plenty of shoes that have been coming out longer than Jordans that people still buy over and over again. But as far as the images go, man, they actually look pretty good, man. They got the high cut patent leather. It does have that white outline in it. They look real close to the 96 originals, which is real dope. They do have the 23 on the back. And yeah, man, they look good. I'm gonna try to double up. I'm hearing like 2 million pairs. That's crazy, but you know, it's a Jordan 11. It's one of the best 11s at that. So you never know, man. I'm sure it'll sell out. I'm sure people will still take L's, man. There's always somebody who underestimates the release and they end up taking an L. But y'all let me know what you think about these first images. Comment, like, subscribe, shoot me some feedback. Follow me on Instagram at SneakerheadPat. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I will see you next video. Peace.